Inquisition. I have played through quite a fair amount of this before, so hopefully let's get started. So, different characters mean different backgrounds. Humans, elf, dwarf, and Quinari. I much prefer to play as the human because it does have a lot more benefits when it comes to certain aspects of this game. Because you deal with a lot of humans generally in this game, they mistrust the other races a lot, so you do lose a lot of points when dealing with them. So I tend to stick with human because it has a lot more benefits. As for the actual class, I like to go with rogue because rogue is very handy to have, being that you can pick locks and so forth. Otherwise you have to constantly make sure you have a rogue in your class, in your group with you. So the other good one to have is actually a mage, but generally you can get a mage to follow you right from the very start. Solus is a mage. Personally, I don't particularly like him, but each to their own. But I like to play as a rogue archer because it's a lot easier. I prefer distance fighting than up close and personal. Especially with certain characters, it's easier to fight from a distance because you get absolutely pummeled to death when you are up close. So I'm just going to go with casual because I do love the roleplay aspect of this game. I love the music as well, and the storyline can be quite interesting. You can play Nightmare and that, which is really hard. The game, I feel, can be hard enough without actually adding more problems to it. So, this is my storyline. As the youngest child of the Trevelyan noble house, you grew up in the free marshes city of Orosquick and have enjoyed a life of privilege. With close family ties to the Chantry and many relatives among the priesthood and the Templars, you were always expected to follow a similar path in service of the Maker, regardless of how you feel about the matter personally. Willing or unwillingly, you were sent to the Chantry conclave to assist relatives who sought to make peace between the Templars and the Mages. It didn't go well. So, for those who have played this before, you know that the storyline follows you as you become the Inquisitor, and you have to save the land, and you can choose which side you prefer to save, Templars or Mages. It really depends on where you fall. I find that the Mages can be quite annoying. Honestly, both sides are very annoying to follow along with, but I tend to go more towards the Templars because they're not as whiny as the Mages are. The Mages can be quite annoyingly whiny. Okay. So you can upload a custom if you want, but I don't want to. So, just going with the default world. So here we go. So the good thing is I do get to choose the way I look. So, I can choose which head I want. But really, you can just customize it any way you want. Whoa, pale. Whoa, you can make yourself old. So, eye colour. Wow, talk about a mullet. Bold. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, that one. That looks pretty cool. Now the colour.
I just hope I can help.
You leave me no choice!
Head and ears. Ear size, proportion, earlobe size, cheekbones, blah 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 blah. Yeah, we'll keep them. Eyes. Style of brows. Let's fix her eyebrows up because they are like annoying the hell out of me. Must have them on fleek. Oh wow. There are some interesting brows here. Oh geez, some of these bring back memories. Don't think we're going to get some very good brows here. Whoa! I think it's best if we just stick with what we have. Oh, that's cool. Nice. That is so cool. Wish we could do that with our eyes. That'd be awesome. Now, jaw, scars and tattoos. Let's do something interesting. What a waste. Tattoo design. Oh, that's cool. Interesting tribal ones. I think I like the one that just goes around her eye. Yeah, that one. So I think I would have it in a different colour. Maybe like a gold? I think I might go with that. Makeup, eyeshadow, cool. Whoa! Okay, did not mean to do that. I think that's a bit much. When in doubt, stick with black. That wasn't even full intensity. Let's go full goth. Okay, accept changes. Well, let's stick with what generic name they've given us. Evelyn. Okay. I will admit, I don't like some of the creatures in this game because the like spiders, and I have this thing about bugs. I bloody hate bugs. I can't even play like most games that would involve a bug of some sort. Blech. Oh, I hate bugs. Oh, I really hate bugs. Oh, spider creatures. Spider creatures. I've never been good at dealing with them. Reach! Reach! And collapse. Boom. Oop, there it is. Ooh, my hair looks very red from up here.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
What do you mean everyone's dead?
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is. Or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need her, Cassandra.
So, depending on what I choose, will depend on the outcome. So I can be fearful, confused, defensive, or sad. Let's go with sad, because
I
like
can't believe it.
you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running.
Gotta admit, the graphics aren't bad.
Things were chasing me, and then a woman.
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then
Go to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the river.
what did happen?
It will be easier to show you.
Okay. Big green shiny hole in the sky.
We call it the breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion of the conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
I understand.
Then
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
they have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The conclave was hers.
Okay, so there was a few technical difficulties and I had to redo the entire character all over again, much to my dismay and annoyance. So, let's get into it. I'm sorry, but I love this dude who's just sitting here kind of rocking backwards and forwards. So.
Open the gate.
Lots of dead
We are heading
bodies.
into the valley.
Okay, let's head towards the first symbol. So to access the hero quest menu, we have this. I'm just going to quickly save it because I don't want to have to do the character all over again when it finally crashes again, because it is an old game and that tends to happen. Okay. Oh, there it is. Oop, there it is.
The pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
Yeah, when I redid the character, the voice, I missed the voice. So,
They say a
her
woman
voice is slightly different now than from the start.
no one knows who she was.
And boom. Technically that would have killed us. If you want to get technical. Oop, here we go.
Stay behind me.
So depending on the character you choose, you will actually have a different weapon there. So because I went with Rogue Archer, I get a bow. So, right toggle for me. Yes, I am well aware that I'm recording. Oh, this is a crappy bow. Such a crappy bow. You can stream.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
Okay, so depending on which one you choose, you'll get the approval from Cassandra or not. So if you go, alright, I'll disarm, she'll go approval. If you say, no, I need this weapon, you get disapproval. So really, depending on if you want to build a relationship with her or not, because you can choose to have relationships with the characters later on in the game. Yeah, it depends on whether you want that or not. So as a female human, you can't actually have a relationship with Cassandra. There are other characters you can have relationships with though, so that's not too bad. I'm just going to go with approval because I actually don't mind Cassandra. I understand where she's coming from with her character, and I do like her character development throughout the game.
All right. Have it your way.
Wait. I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless. I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
Okie dokie. So, potions.
Make a note what we will face.
Where are all your soldiers?
You can loot
At the forward
dead
camp
bodies.
or fighting. We
So,
are now
scout helmet. Definitely want to take that. If I go into my inventory, I'll now be able to put on the scout helmet, which looks very charming, as you can see. So, but beggars can't be choosers. Let's see. What? I believe there'll be more demons up ahead. Yep, here we go. Okay, so there is abilities and stuff like that.
If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
So, you can loot things, obviously. Like I said before. You definitely want to loot anything that's on the ground like this, because that means you get money. Money is very important. You will need it. I believe you can also pick up plants, which come in handy as well. Oh, there's another. Yep, loot that one. So, plant over here. Elf root. So I believe you use each of these resources for different potions and different upgrades to armor and so forth. So.
Up on the hill. It attacks from a distance.
How irritating. Okay. That wasn't too hard. Okay, let's loot some more corpses. More gold. Gold is very important. Need all the gold we can get. More gold means more resources later. See if there's anything up here I can salvage. So technically, you can kind of wander around certain areas. You will get to points where they're like, oh, you shouldn't go this way. But if you do explore a bit and go off the beaten track, you can collect extra items that you would need for later on. It doesn't hurt to kind of be a bit more thorough with your exploration. Um, So, I know this is kind of boring, this first part, but like any tutorial area, it can be extremely boring, so all we can do is kind of like follow along, and eventually we will get to the point where it gets a bit more interesting. So every decision you make has a consequence. As you go along, you make decisions. Some of the decisions you make will annoy other characters, some will enrage them, and so forth. You can even kick people out of your party.
They're falling from the breach.
So, depending on what's happening, you can like, you really do end up depending on a lot of your party, and with the different characters, everyone has their own kind of thing that they do. So if you decide you don't particularly like a party member, you can actually kick them out of the Inquisition. Though once you kick them out, you can't get them back. That's the thing. You must remember that, otherwise, yeah, you might regret it later on. You also will lose the chance to do certain missions. So, in the bottom right hand corner, you can see that I have abilities and such, so they allow me to do special power moves and so forth. The awesome thing about this is when you're doing your characters, you can actually switch your characters to see and control these ones as well. So I can actually control these characters as well. I can pick up weapons that they can use, and I can arm them so they can develop along with you, which comes in handy, so they don't just generically upgrade as you go along. They actually will work with you and progress in their character build as you do. Oops, wrong button. So yeah, I think it's really good the way they've done that, because then it kind of definitely allows you to have that feel that the characters are growing along with the story and yourself. So
Who's fighting? You'll see soon. We must help them.
okay, so here we go, a few more characters. This is where it gets fun. Well, it starts to get a bit more fun.
Quickly, before more come through.
Buzz.
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
At least this is good for something.
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark on your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that are opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever.
One of my favorite characters, this guy.
Barrack Tetris, rogue, storyteller, occasionally unwelcome tag along.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca.
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
Then I owe you my thanks.
Thank me if we manage to close the breach without killing you in the process. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
understood.
Like,
must
I
get to
understand
the
that
forward
Solus
camp.
isn't, like, is trying to help in that, but I don't particularly like him.
Bianca's excited.
Varric, on the other hand, is one of my favourite characters in this. Actually, it's probably my second favourite. There's another guy in it that we fight with.
We must move.
He's a mage from, like, another country, so they don't really trust him all that much, but I bloody love him. He is the most sarcastic, annoying character. Well, he's annoying to everybody in the party. I find him absolutely bloody hilarious, personally. So, whoop, we can loot the body. Ooh, what do we pick up? So now that I've got that, I can actually ooh. It's slightly better than what I'm using, so I can actually go to Solus and Varric now. So Varric you tend to just keep with Bianca because he's so happy with it, and Bianca gets stronger as you upgrade, because you can upgrade them. So can't go this way, so we have to go this way and jump. So yeah, if I want to jump from character to character real quick, I can do that.
Glad you brought me now, Seeker.
I do like their little dialogue that happens throughout the... Okay, so there is a tactical controlling mode. I don't like to use it very much, so... But considering we have to use it in this particular sense. Come on, die quickly. Ugh, it's so annoying when they're so weak. Okay, so as we run along here, there is some sections up here where we can fight a bit more. I like doing this section because at least then I can up my character a little bit more before getting to the rift. So it doesn't hurt to kind of get a little bit more experience. That, I like the dialogue that goes along with it. Ugh, this bow is so weak. I really need to upgrade it as soon as I can. Technically I'm still in the tutorial, so... I always feel that if you're going to work with oh yeah, so you can collect iron and that from around the place as well. Going through stars.
So, I take it you're from the Free Marches.
Oh.
Accent. I'm from Kirkwall, but you're from, further east, maybe?
That's quite the aim you have.
I'm all kinds of impressive.
See, I like those little bits of dialogue. It makes me laugh a little bit. Because Varric is... I find him quite funny. Turns out that he actually writes stories and like novels and stuff like that. So because it's quite interesting to just see the depth that the developers went into to design a lot of the characters and give them that the backstory that they have. It's actually really nice to see. It doesn't hurt that there's also like the graphics isn't too bad.
We must hurry before the mark consumes her.
We must hurry before the mark consumes her. Blah, 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 blah.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
So the two different abilities I have is rogue based,
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
which means I can
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp.
I can disappear from the view of my enemies, which is that purple one in the bottom right hand corner. Though the downside of that is if I keep shooting my bow, it will make me become visible again. So I have to...
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly!
And then I've got...
Tommy, help us!
Ooh. Boom.
Hurry! Use the mark!
Okay, closing and boom. Yay, and I leveled up. Yay. Okay, so when leveling up, it's really good because you unlock more abilities. So with me, because I'm doing archery, I would probably base mine more on archery than anything else, because it allows me to get stronger abilities. So with each of them, they allow you to upgrade to a certain extent. You really want to try and fill out as much as you can. No one else, just me. Okay, so I'm the only one who has the abilities at the moment. Let's do this one, and we'll put it there. Yes. Awesome. Okay, so that means it's opened up this second ability, the explosive shot, which is really awesome because it's a nice powerful shot. As we progress, I'll be able to open up and add more to them. And then I'll be able to do traps and more subterfuge, which is pretty awesome. I don't really use the dagger one much because it's, yeah, I don't like, as I said earlier on, I don't like to do close combat with these types of games, so...
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
We are clear for the moment. Well done.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Useful, kinda. Supply crates. So throughout the game you have supply crates, which is great because it actually allows you to restock as you go. It comes very handy. So let's just have a quick look at my inventory because I'm pretty sure I picked up a heap of stuff. So see how it's blocked out here? That means that my character can't use this particular one. Luckily, Cassandra can, so she can use that one. Then we have accessories. Life Ward, Amulet. So I've already picked up a few of these. So all these can be used to build stuff later on or sell, depending on what I want to do with them. So we'll just go talk to this guy.
Here they come.
Oh, I hate this guy. Okay, I understand that he's an art, that he can be a bit like this, but...
This is...
I know who she is.
I know who she is.
As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Valroyo to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk. A bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead. Must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place. Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
So, fast and indirect, the soldiers will act as a distraction. The problem is addressed sooner, but there will be casualties, whereas if we carefully sustained assault, soldiers will stand with you to ensure our arrival. Scouts in the past will be lost. So really, either way, you're going to lose character, so it really depends on how you want to go about this. I actually don't mind going the front way, because I get to meet a few more characters along the way that I find quite interesting. There is one character that I think is good when it comes to developing relationships with, so I'll go through charge with the soldiers.
I say we charge. I won't survive long enough for your trial. Whatever happens, happens now.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
I hate that guy. I really hate that guy. Okay, here we go. Lots of dead bodies everywhere, as you can see. Over here there is a chest, so I would recommend... Oop, wrong one. Yeah, I want to take all of that. So, onward!
Be wary. Another fade rift.
So you have to try and get as close as possible.
How many rifts are there?
We must seal it if we have to get past.
Yeah. Can't seal it until... Boom! Okay, now I can seal it.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Lady Cassandra,
Ever the pessimist.
managed to close the rift. Well done.
Do not congratulate me, Commander. This is the prisoners doing.
Is it? I hope they're right about you. We've lost a lot of people getting you here.
I can't promise anything, but I'll try my best.
That's all we can ask. The way to the temple should be clear.
So that guy you can actually have a relationship with later on. He's got a pretty interesting backstory too. It's quite sad. I feel sorry for him.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes. What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the cave, and our soldiers found you. They
So
say a
if
woman
you
was in the rift
went
behind
through
you.
the mountain pass, you would come out through this section over here. So this is where you'd end up. So pretty much it's around about the same thing. Let's loot this guy. Give me all your stuff. Okay, let's go. Lots of dead bodies. Lots and lots of dead bodies.
Reach is a long way up.
You're here. And the makeup.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'm not sure how to even start getting up to that thing.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
We can always throw you up there.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on Lyrian beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me! That is Divine Justinia's voice.
Here we go, boss fight.
Someone help me!
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you.
Oop, flashback.
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Run then!
We have an intruder. Kill her, now.
You were there. Who attacked? And the Divine, is she? Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The fate leads into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons. Stand ready.
Oop, there it is. Why do they always have to have spider eyes? I hate it. I hate spider eyes. Yeah, that did nothing.
We must strip its defenses. Wear it down.
Yep. Working on it. Working on it, Cassandra. Working on it.
The demon is vulnerable. Now! More coming through the rift. One down.
So, the more you attack the rift, the easier it is to kill the main demon. Because it takes down its defenses. Though only for a short time. Also, every time you attack the rift, it does actually weaken the rift itself. So that always is helpful. Ow. Come on.
Now!
Okay, closing it. Close the rift.
Do it!
Do it now. And kaboom! Okay, so pretty much that's the tutorial there. So now you can actually start playing the main game without having it to pause all the time, trying to tell you what to do. So yeah, that's the start of Dragon Age Inquisition. I will be continuing this on at a later date. Join me next time.